Hi, my dear young listeners. Welcome back to another episode of our positivity series in Just for Your Ears podcast, where we explore stories and insights that uplift and inspire every one of us. Today, we have a heartwarming tale that beautifully illustrates the power of generosity and gratitude. In this episode, titled The Circle of Joy and Gratitude, we delve into a touching story set in a serene monastery. It is a tale that reminds us how acts of kindness and appreciation can create ripples of happiness, touching lives in the most unexpected ways. Join me as we journey through this narrative, discovering how a simple gift of grapes travels through the hands of many, each person adding their own touch of joy and gratitude. It's a story that will warm your heart and inspire you to see the beauty in giving and receiving. So, sit back, relax, and let's embark on this journey of positivity together. Once upon a time, in a serene and secluded monastery nestled in the hills, there lived a humble monk who was known for his kindness and dedication. One crisp autumn morning, as the sun began to rise, a countryman approached the monastery gates, carrying with him a magnificent bunch of grapes. The countryman knocked hard on the heavy wooden door, and the sound echoed through the quiet courtyard. The monk, who was responsible for welcoming visitors, opened the gates with a warm smile. The countryman, with a look of gratitude in his eyes, handed the monk the bunch of grapes and said, "Oh, brother, these are the finest grapes my vineyard has produced. I wanted to give you these as a sign of my gratitude." The monk was taken aback by the generosity and replied, "Thank you. I will take them to the abbot immediately." An abbot is the leader of the monastery who guides all the monks. He will be delighted with this offering. But the countryman shook his head and said, "No, no. I brought them for you, for whenever I knock on the door, it is you who opens it. When I needed help because the crop was destroyed by drought, you gave me a piece of bread and cup of wine every day. This is my way of showing my gratitude." The monk held the grapes and spent the entire morning admiring their beauty and the kindness behind the gift. He decided to deliver the gift to the abbot, who had always encouraged him with his words of wisdom. The abbot was very pleased with the grapes, but he recalled that there was a sick brother in the monastery and thought, "I will give him the grapes. Who knows, they may bring some joy to his life." And that is what he did. The sick monk was touched by the abbot's gesture and felt a surge of happiness. However, he soon reflected, "The cook has looked after me for so long, feeding me only the best meals. I am sure he will enjoy these." The cook was amazed at the beauty of the grapes. They were so perfect that he thought no one would appreciate them more than the caretaker, who many at the monastery considered a holy man. The cook believed the caretaker would be best qualified to value this marvel of nature. The caretaker, in turn, gave the grapes as a gift to the youngest novice, hoping that he might understand that the work of God is in the smallest details of creation. The novice, upon receiving the grapes, remembered the first time he came to the monastery and the person who had opened the gates for him. It was that gesture which allowed him to be among this community of people who knew how to value the wonders of life. And so, just before nightfall, the novice took the grapes to the monk at the gates. Eat and enjoy them, he said, for you spend most of your time alone here, and these grapes will make you very happy. The monk understood that the gift had been truly destined for him. He relished each of the grapes, savoring their sweetness and the kindness that had passed through so many hands. As he finished the last grape, he felt a deep sense of contentment and gratitude. He then fell into a pleasant sleep, dreaming of the interconnectedness of all acts of kindness. The key takeaway from the story is generosity brings joy and happiness at every stage of its expression. We experience joy in forming the intention to be generous. We experience joy in the actual act of giving something, and we experience joy in remembering the fact that we have given. Generosity is a wellspring of joy that flows through every stage of its manifestation. It begins with exhilarating moment of intending to be generous, where the heart swells with warmth and anticipation as we extend a helping hand or give a thoughtful gift. An exquisite joy envelops us like a radiant sunbeam. But the magic of generosity doesn't end there. It lingers in our memory as we reflect on the goodness we have shared with others. This reflection fills us with a deep sense of gratitude, knowing that our actions have brought light and happiness into the lives of others. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the circle of joy and gratitude. I hope this story has touched your heart and inspired you to embrace the power of generosity and gratitude in your own life. I will be back next week with yet another interesting and uplifting story to share. Until then, be happy, keep smiling, and practice generosity. Remember, even the smallest acts of kindness can create ripples of joy and gratitude. Bye.